Love and light, everyone. I hope you're all staying positive and creative in these crazy times. I'm in the greenhouse right now doing inventory of our vegetables because we're actually going to start planting this weekend. And I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look on what we got going on in the greenhouse. Let's take a look. So the reason we cultivate in the greenhouse before putting things outside is to make sure that the seeds have a more likely chance of germinating rather than in here rather than facing the elements outside. They're more likely to germinate if they have a protected environment and a consistent environment like a greenhouse. So our process is pretty much starting seeds small, and the bigger they get, the bigger pots we put them in so that they can continue to grow. Here we have some carrots and kales and some leafy greens started, sweet potatoes, bell peppers, just a really nice variety of vegetables. It's really nice to diversify what you have growing in the garden because it actually helps deter pests as well. There's a lot of pests that hone in on specific things, so if you throw in a diverse group of vegetables and other greens, it deters them because they get confused, honestly. Here we have some of our corn growing alongside some of our beans. Corn and beans are set to grow really well together because the corn has really long, tough stems, and beans like to vine, so they just grow up the stems and they tend to grow better. Now, when we get these planted outside, the corn, we're actually going to plant some seeds as well. So we have things growing at different rates so that we can harvest at a variety of times rather than just all at once. We have some more beans. Oh, I think we actually have something producing. Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. Now some things might be a little ahead of time, but it's really nice to have this stockpile of vegetables because you never know what they're gonna experience when they're outside. They are susceptible to pests, inconsistent weather, crazy winds from storms, and we actually just had our last frost earlier this week, and some tomatoes that we had planted outside didn't make it. So luckily we have a nice abundant stockpile of tomatoes in here so we can just replace them. Here we have some squash and zucchini as well. Just a really nice variety of things we got going on. And cultivating in the greenhouse allows us to experiment and see, just all the variety of things that we can really grow. This is just a little hint. We have some more things growing in here. So yeah, that's just a little peek at what we have going on in here. And we're ready to start planting this weekend. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. Love and light.